What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Most Hated Podcast or LeBron Fan First Podcast. Yeah. So, what I wanted to do was, man, I wanted to talk about the Lakers and the hatred for LeBron and what seems to me to be like misremembering what was going on because now the Laker fans want LeBron gone. Like that's the main thing that they want. They want King James gone. And they want the money that we would be paying King James to go and find a new superstar, somebody that would be better. Like, I don't know who you guys would want instead of LeBron. I mean, put it in the comments below. Who would be better than LeBron? Would you rather have what, Giannis to pair up with Luca, or you want who? Who is it exactly that you want? You want Steph Curry? Would you like, because we trying to compare somebody that's just flat out better than LeBron. So who would you want? Would you want Tyrese Halliburton? Would you want Jimmy Jimmy Butler? You want who? Who is it that you are looking for that you feel like you could actually go and get to replace LeBron? Because you seem like it would be so easy. So tell me who you would want. But okay, let's get off of that. And I want to talk about how were the Lakers really doing before LeBron got there? Because all I hear is LeBron's coming. The Lakers are about championships. We're about championships, and we win these championships every year. Every year, the Lakers win a championship until LeBron got there, and then LeBron made the Lakers stop winning. Oh, he only got one championship. He's doing nothing. They're tired of LeBron. LeBron is trash. So, what I did was I wanted to look up the Lakers record. Okay. And we know that Kobe is like the king of the Lakers, which is right. I agree. I love Kobe, and I think that Kobe was the best Laker ever, except for him between him and Magic. But I go ahead and give it to Kobe because I think Kobe was just so sweet. So I'll go ahead and do that. But I do feel like that if Magic Johnson had not got sick, then I think that Magic Johnson would have probably won a couple of more championships, and he would probably be considered the greatest Laker ever. His career was cut short. So with that being said, we'll get a nod to Kobe, just on the strength. Right. So looking up the Lakers, looking up the Lakers. So Kobe retired in 2016 after the 2016 season. Okay, so Kobe was gone 2015, 2016. That was his last season as a Laker. And so I want to start with Kobe's championships. The Lakers won the championship from 1999 to 2000, 2001, 2002. That was Kobe and Shaq. So they was really winning, winning, winning. And then in 2003 is when they lost in 2003 in the Western Conference Finals. Well, that's with Phil Jackson. And then they came back in the 03-04. That was with Gary Payton. And they lost again in the championship. And this is Kobe and Shaq both losing in the Western Conference Finals, and they lost in the finals. Then 2004, Phil Jackson must have retired here in 04-05. Tom Joinovich, y'all know who I'm talking about. Tom Joinovich. I'm saying his name wrong, but he went 34-48. It don't look like the Lakers even went to the playoffs that year. Then Phil Jackson came back in 05-06. They lost in the Western Conference first round. Came back again in 05, 06, 07. Lost in the Western Conference first round. This is when Shaq was gone. And it was just Kobe there. And their record was 45-37, 42-40. Lost in the first round. Then 07-08, they got back to the finals and lost. Then 08, 09 won the championship. And 2009, 2010, they won again. They won back to back. They beat Orlando and then they beat Boston. All right. Or vice versa. The might have been the other way around. Beat Boston and then beat Orlando, maybe. All right. And then that was one of the years where LeBron and Kobe were supposed to meet up in the championship, and then they didn't. So now we're going to go to 2011, right? This is after they won a championship. That next year, they lost in the Western Conference semifinals. This is 11. Then 12, they lost in the Western Conference semifinals. 13 lost in the Western Conference first round. So this is 3 years in a row. No finals, no Western Conference finals. Just 2011 they lost, 2012 they lost, 2013 they lost in the first round. 2013 they went 45 and 37 and lost in the first round. Then 2013 and 14 they went 27 and 55. And that's with Coach D'Antoni. Right? Then, so that was a very bad year for the Lakers. So now here, these last 1, 2, 3 years, lost early in the playoffs, didn't make it to the Western Conference Finals 3 years. Then in his fourth year, they didn't make the playoffs. They only won 27 games that year. Then the next year, they won 21 games. Then in 2015, now this is all still on Kobe's watch. They lost 65 games. They won 17 games. Now, these 3 years, they've had the second pick in the draft. They picked Julius Randle. Then the next year, they picked Brandon Ingram. I think Jason Tatum was available in that draft. And then this next year, they picked Lonzo Ball. And now it looks like they should have picked De'Aaron Fox, who's been, so far been a little better than Lonzo. So this is, let's count these years now. After they won that championship, 11, 12, 13, they made the playoffs 3 years. Then 4, 5, 6 didn't make the playoffs. So 6 years in a row, the Lakers have done nothing. LeBron has been in playing with the Lakers for 6 years, 7 years now. He's won one championship. So 6 years, they haven't done anything. So this is still comparable to just regular Laker basketball. You win a few championships, or win one, win two, and then you take about 7, 8 years off, and then you win some more, just like they did. They won all the way up to 2002, didn't win again until 2009. So he took about 7 years off and won. So my point is, if LeBron wins a championship this year with Luka, if they put the right pieces around him and do what they can do, then if they won, then they would be like right in line with what the Lakers do. Win a few, lose 7, 6, 7, win a few more, win, lose 6, 7. So, but let's see here. So in 2016, 2016, they had 17 wins that season. Right. And that was under Scott. Byron Scott was the coach for a couple of years. Byron Scott, 21 wins, 17 wins. Then coming back here with Luke Walton in 2016, they had 26 wins. Then 2016, 17 wins, 2017, 26 wins, and 2018, 35 wins, still no playoffs. So the Lakers went from 11, let's do this, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So that's 8 years. 8 years. No playoffs, no nothing. First round picks. You got 17 wins, 21 wins, 27 wins, 26 wins, 35 wins. Then King James comes in 2018 and 2019. Now, this is a team that had not made the playoffs. With all of the Lakers love to say, we traded away our young core for Anthony Davis. That was so stupid. We traded away Josh Hart. We traded away Brandon Ingram. We traded away who else? Lonzo Ball, I guess. They traded away all of these pieces, and they act like that if they still had those pieces on this team right now, that they would be winning championships. But for some reason, they couldn't even make the playoffs. They was continuing to get first round high lottery picks in the NBA lottery. And so LeBron gets there in 2018, 2019. For a portion of that season when LeBron was there with Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, Kuzma. I don't know if Josh Hart was still there or not, but with just those players that had been there, some of those number 2 picks, the Lakers was having a great season. They was actually up. And then trade talks started happening with Anthony Davis. And I think that it really hit the morale of the team, and then injuries happened. But the Lakers was in first place for the first stretch of that season. LeBron was doing very well. All right. And then the injuries happened and the trade rumors happening. And I just think the team chemistry just fell apart. So it was just like off at that point. But that next year, LeBron got a chance to get his personnel in there, get things done the way that he likes to do it. And lo and behold, we win an NBA championship. So this is in 2019-2020 season. The 2020 season was marked by COVID, and it was also marked by something that was crazy, which was Kobe Bryant passing away that year, in the year 2020. So now this is where I kind of start going back and saying, man, I don't know, bro. I be feeling like the NBA is rigged, because the year that Kobe died, the Lakers won the championship. And I mean, the Lakers was actually good that year, though. They were good. They was in first place a long time before the COVID happened. They had Anthony Davis out there. He was playing great. LeBron was balling. They was just really rolling as a unit. But, Kobe had the tragic passing. And then, boom, the Lakers win the championship, the bubble championship, the hardest championship of all championships. But just because LeBron did it, it's discounted. But when finally the NBA had just pretty much just like a neutral playing site for all the teams, the Lakers won, where you didn't have home court advantage, no advantage for anybody. We all are here. We all are under these same conditions. We all standing in the same rooms. And the Lakers won the championship. To me, that shows that the Lakers was actually the best team that year. And it ain't that hard to figure out. Like, they literally won. Now, some people say that year that the Los Angeles Clippers had the Lakers number that year, and they were lucky that the Lakers didn't have to run into the Clippers, because the Clippers would have beat them. But the Clippers got beat by the Denver Nuggets that year. And at the time, you might have said, Denver Nuggets, what? That's a fluke. The Denver Nuggets shouldn't have beat the Clippers. But wait a minute, give them another year, and lo and behold, the Nuggets win the championship. The Nuggets win the championship. And I feel like the Lakers would have repeated, because if you remember that year, well, I think Milwaukee won it that next year, and then Denver came back and won it that following year. But the point was that Denver was actually a really good team that was worthy of beating the Clippers. So the Lakers beat a good team in the Denver Nuggets, who beat the Los Angeles Clippers. So don't give me that, oh man, the Lakers got lucky. No, the Lakers beat the team that everybody thought was going to beat them. So we won a legitimate championship, and I hate this stupid Mickey Mouse ring stuff. It's only done to disrespect and embarrass LeBron by a media that hates and is full of jealousy about our black superstars. And we've talked about how these black superstars often get run through the legal system as well as run through public scrutiny. And it's picking pride in trying to nitpick greatness. And that's what's happening every time we talk about the Lakers winning a bubble championship. No, it was the hardest championship ever under all type of um, scary times with COVID. COVID, nobody knew what was going to happen next. And you playing away from your family, your friends, and your home, and you locked down and confined. And, after so long, you're probably eating the same type of food every day. It's just probably a lot to have to manage and deal with. But what team could have the mental toughness enough to focus in on the challenge at hand and to actually get in there and win? And that was LeBron, who was the playoff MVP. And he was also a 4-time champion after resurrecting the Lakers. We resurrected a dead Laker team. Resurrection, you know? And after that, we would have won the following year, but Anthony Davis got hurt against the Phoenix Suns. And we was up 2-1 or maybe 2-0, 2-1. Anthony Davis gets hurt. And then it all kind of falls apart from there. But the Lakers was able to collect themselves and make it again to another Western Conference final, and they lost. They lost to the Denver Nuggets, and Denver went on to win the championship that year. So the Lakers have been around. And not to mention some of these, the Lakers, and don't forget that the Lakers did win the in-season tournament. Another thing that's really cool to do, but since LeBron did it, it means nothing. It's but let Steph Curry had won that, or let Luka have won it. Oh my God, if Luka would have won the in-season tournament, it would have been. Oh man, yes, this is what an accomplishment to win this first in-season tournament, and greatness is there. But since LeBron won it, it's got to be another bubble championship. It's Mickey Mouse. It's this, it's that, this third. That's the hate. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be the one to stand up and tell the truth. Like, nah, that was major. It was really good to win. And the in-season tournament is sweet. Everybody wanted to win it. Everybody wanted to win it. But since it was LeBron winning it, it was nothing. That's a fake championship. That ain't no banner. That ain't nothing. We win NBA championships. Okay. Let somebody else have won it though. Let Luka have had won it. It would have been, man, the greatest thing ever. It would have been the greatest thing ever. So my point in saying this too is, you Laker fans, stop thinking that before LeBron got there, you were great, because you were not. You were not great. You was trash. You lost 10 years in a row having records that was just absolutely zero, nothing. You didn't do nothing. You didn't win nothing. You was getting in the lottery every year. And LeBron came and resurrected your whole program and made it respectable again. So you let me know in your comments below. Did LeBron resurrect the Lakers? Yes or no? Yes or no? Rose the Lakers up from being the first pick in the draft, second pick in the draft. There's a second pick 3 years in a row, by the way. So that wasn't very good, and especially the Lakers should really, really, really love LeBron, congratulate LeBron, appreciate LeBron, and really, really love LeBron for the fact that in their lowest, darkest season of all time, nothing is worse than the Lakers suffering that loss, the tragic loss of Kobe Bryant. And in your darkest day, where it seemed like you couldn't figure any of this out, just to help a little bit, LeBron wins a championship while we're all going through COVID after we just suffered this loss of Kobe. And for that, we get that wasn't a real ring. The Lakers got lucky that we used to win in multiple championships. Please give the man his credit. Second team All NBA at 40 years old, too. Breaks a record every night. So you let me know what you think. On a scale of 1 to 10, how big of a help has LeBron been to resurrect the dead Lakers organization and franchise? All right. Thank you for watching. All right, bye.